Hello you, welcome back to Geekism. You join me in Geektopia. Agrajag is here helping me out because I cannot figure these things out. These are sensors and you can put them in the ground to make it so that doors open as you approach them, as opposed to having to click on them, which I think is a great idea, especially when new people come to the server and open the door. It'll just open and shut behind them, which I think is really useful. We've still got a bit of work to do in here, but we're slowly getting there with the roof. And also, look at this, what the amazing Stokies has built. Oh, look, another amazing, huge Geekism logo, perfectly lined up to say Geekism Geektopia Community Build. How good does that look? It really does look like a movie. That is actually, look how huge it really is. It's all the way over here. I'm sure Agrajag won't mind me showing you while she sorts out the walls. Look at that, it's high up in the sky, and it's going to be right above where we build our oh, there's all baddies, where we build our hidden temple that we're actually going to start today. But I just wanted to show you that briefly while it was dark, because it looks so good. It's made out of LED blocks. Absolutely awesome. Honestly, the amount and attention to detail that the community goes to on here is absolutely fantastic. So as you walk through the main entrance now, we get that awesome Geekism Geektopia community build. Look at that. That's got to be worth a screenshot, hasn't it? Let's just hood that up a second and screen capture that. I hope the writing goes away. I don't really want writing on the screenshot, people. Stop talking for a second. Perfect. Great stuff. There we go. And we'll bring the hood back. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we are going to start building up there today using the Hidden Temple DLC. We'll wait till night, till morning though, so it looks all bright and breezy. So I'm back over at spawn, and we've got those doors working. Thank you, Agrajag, so much. And we're heading ahead to that there. Coffee. Very good. Topical. It probably won't be topical by the time this video comes out, but it's good. We're going to head up here. I've got a bundle in my pocket. It's not that I'm pleased to see you. We're going to head up here past the nightclub. We're going to have to build a new path straight up this hill, because here you'll see as we head into a new zone, Hall of Patrons coming soon, and that soon is right now. We're going to have a huge set of stairs coming up here, like a huge temple set of stairs, to a wall. It's going to be about here, I think, pretty much. And what we're going to do is build right on the middle of this area here a big hidden temple entrance. I have bought the hidden temple build super bundle, so we're gonna put it down. I'm just gonna carve a little bit in here just for a second. It shouldn't take me too long. Just gonna do the doorway in this episode. Hopefully, get the doorway finished, and then sort of plan out the rest of it. So basically, this is going to be a Hall of Patrons, just like we have the Hall of Patrons in our Planet Coaster. This is going to be a similar sort of thing. Basically, if you're on the correct tier on Patreon, you'll get your name added onto the wall in here. I just thought it'd be a nice thing to build with you guys here with using this sort of hidden temple bundle. There's absolutely loads of stuff. I hope there's enough stuff anyway. There's like 400 of each major block. So that's just the standard wall. So let's just get a block of that and see how we get on. We'll have a block of the standard wall. We'll have a block of the stairs. We'll get a block of the accent. What else have we got? Hidden a trim. Yeah, we'll take some of that as well. Oh, we've got a cool sword. That's good. Let's take... Is that a chest or an altar? Oh, that's cool inside. But we're just in the doorway for now. Let's just take a block of each of the wall and have a look what they all look like. Turquoise trim. Serpent, accent. Oh, there's a roof as well. We're not going to use that much unless we use them internally, I guess. Doors and chairs, a little random bit of tourmaline and wildwood. I think that's for a blueprint, actually. A couple of vines, a couple of adobe bricks. Okay, so we've got a stack of each of the main block anyway. The rest is kind of superfluous bits and bobs. Okay, so let's just have a look what these look like. So that's your regular block. Okay, these are all pretty detailed. That is an accent that doesn't really line up. But I mean, it's interesting, I guess. So there's two different patterns there. That will probably make a decent floor, I think. That one, how does it line up with the others? So none of them line up particularly well. That's quite a nice plus one there. I like the I like that edging. Yeah, probably will use that as an accent. That one is, oh, that's a crazy one. It's nice though. Yeah, links up pretty cool in some way. Yeah, okay, happy about that. And what's this one? That's oh, that's got an interesting one on the top. And then around the side is just a sort of nice trim. And what's this one? That's, oh, that would be a nice floor as well. Oh, and this one has got sort of like shapes, and that's cool. That's like your real accent pieces. And then we have stairs, and the roof should be quite highly decorated, bit of gold and that as well. Okay, so we're going to be using stairs a lot, so let's find a floor piece that goes nicely with the stairs. I'm thinking probably that one. Oh, that doesn't really line up very well with the stairs, actually. One of them must. That one doesn't either. What else did I pick up then? I didn't mean to pick up block. Actually, none of them particularly line up well. I mean, that's okay. If that's what, I mean, you know, if that's what we're dealing with, that's what we're dealing with. That's, I think, floor-wise, that's going to be our floor, because I've got a feeling that will tile quite nicely. Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's going to be our floor. Okay, and then we'll use the stairs, obviously, as well. So let's dig out here. Let's put them there, and then there we go. Move them all around. Okay, so this is kind of the space I want to build sort of on camera with these guys today, and then obviously that will carry on down some steps into the hall itself. I'm hoping that's quite a deep mountain. Should we have a quick look? Oh yeah, we got loads of room. Absolutely loads of room. That's great. And I love how that sits with the Geekism logo there. One thing I do want to do though is let's just put some pretty colourful blocks in a second, because I want to see how it looks from down here. Whee! We've got some multi-language going on in the chat. That's fantastic. I want to see how it looks from here, because I want it to kind of be ominous, you know, and boding and visible. And yes, it is. I mean, we'll move that tree, but you can see it. I just want it to be, because obviously we'll light it up as well. So we'll light that up later on as well. We'll get rid of this tree here, and I actually think that's a pretty good spot for it. And obviously, whee, dive bombed there, run out of energy a little. We'll make this into full-on stairs as well later on too. Okay, great. So let's just clear these back out again. Okay, we need to make this row here go, because that's going to be a wall. And this row here as well. I always find it a little tricky when I first start building things into caves, because the one thing you would think to do is just take that big triangle there out clearly, but then you end up with a really flat wall, and it makes it so that stuff isn't really carved into the wall. It just looks like it's added in, you know. And you don't really want that. You want it to look like it's really carved in. So I'm thinking these next, although we might take those end ones off. So let's do 4 of those. Yeah, that looks quite a cool bottom piece. And then you are the walls. We'll use you as the main walls, I think, because you're a little lighter. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Couple of layers. Whoopsie daisy, a couple of layers of you, I think. We'll go 5 high. All together, so that's 4 high with that ground one. So we'll go 5 high here. So that's 4 high, and then we'll use that one again as the accent, but this time we'll have it pointing down, which it already is. That's fantastic. That will hopefully tie the two, the beginning and the end together nicely. Looks like it does. That's pretty good. Let's have a look at a bit of detailing then, using some of these steps. Okay, what I'm thinking actually is we'll use those, because there isn't actually going to be a roof. Are you kicking off, Rambo? No, you're okay, aren't you? There is actually going to be a roof, because it's going to be an internal build. So we're going to have these pieces here relatively free to do stuff like that. And then I'm hoping... Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. Hoping the steps will sort of fit quite nicely against those. But they won't be there, will they? They'll obviously be there. Like so. And let's just clear that out. There. Something's hitting me. No, Rambo's kicking off a little. Right, so I think, yeah, that looks good. We will have to do something about those pieces there. But that's alright. We'll just use the regular wall pieces, I think. They don't quite line up. Is there something that lines up to that ceiling? Oops. Oh, it's almost you. Let me just try turning you and see if you line up that way. Let's just... I've got people asking in chat if they want some help, so let me just sort that out 1 second. Okay, that's all sorted. Some of the community are getting to work on a bit of a project over there. We might check in with them a little bit later on. But while it was dark, I couldn't really do much decorating-wise, so I've literally just thrown stars all the way up here. How good does that look? Like a proper sort of, you know, hidden monk monastery temple thing, you know, the 10,000 steps type of thing. And also, it comes right down to where the Hall of Patrons actually starts, where it's, you know, it says that we're going to Hall of Patrons is right there. So we might even carry it down a few more lines, but I'm not too worried about just that just yet. I was literally just doing it while it was dark. So let's head all the way back up. Whee! We'll probably go like every 4th or 5th there. We might change it out and do, yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So every 5th one we'll take it out, put something like one of these cool dudes in, and stick a lamp on top of it. That sort of thing. Where's me? Oh, I thought I'd lost that then. Hidden temple torch. We'll have to move you there. Put you out. 80 of these we've got. So I mean, I don't know. Are these big or? Oh wow, yeah, they're huge. Okay, that's cool. I'm thinking something like that. Every sort of, you know, 5th one. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So here we need to be a little bit more decorative, although I mean we're going to have to go a couple more layers in because I need to figure out how many layers we've got on the wall here before there's a change, so as that we can know how many we've got to work with the pattern, so to speak. So let's just quickly remove all of these. Okay, I think that's probably deep enough, because then we're actually sort of in there, you know. By this point we need to be starting a ceiling, so that gives us so really these want to come out here and these want to come out here, so we can do something with them, and then these ones will become the regular wall pieces. You know, you don't think 300-400 blocks is going to go very far, but when you actually start putting them out, it really does. I'm wondering, are these on their side? Should these be... Let's just put one down on the ground. No, see, they're going that way. I'm wondering maybe whether it should be like that, or when we do like that, they look like little crosses or crucifixes. I don't really want that. So yeah, okay, we'll keep it on the side. It does mean that one side's going in, one side's going out, if that makes sense. The pattern. Let's see. Can we? Oh, hold on. Do you line up? No, not really. I mean, you do a little, but not really. Let's add you like that. What happens if we swing you round? We have to do it that way, wouldn't we? And then they would line up. Yeah, I think, do you know what? It's worth doing, because it's the sort of thing that you'll pull me up on the comments about if I don't. So let's do this. And now they should all be the same way. Yes, see this sort of big motif here with the different colour? He's pointing inwards. That's what we want. Okay, I have to bear that in mind when we move further on. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we'll take out these here and add those in. They're the trim blocks. They're pretty easy to do. Switch them around twice. They look really good. And the bottom here. There we go. And same up the top. Can we reach without jumping? We can. That's fantastic. But we can't place without jumping. Yes, we can. Good. Like so. Yeah. Loving that. And 3 on the other side. Oh, we might struggle there because there's nothing above it. Can we come around there and do it? We can. Awesome. And then whatever goes here, it's kind of going to be like our a pillar type block, I suppose. Put that there. So let's have a look. This one we haven't used yet. That doesn't really look great. What about that one? That could work as the middle. We're using that one for a floor, aren't we? Okay, but I quite like it in the middle there, the other side of it. Yeah, that one. What does that look like? Yeah, 'cause that's all the way around. That's good. So we did that in there, and then we just need 2 others. Something a bit thinner would be nice. There isn't a hidden temple fence, is there? No, there are doors, and there are some random things. Let's just have a look what a few of these little bits look like. Really big temples and chests and stuff. There isn't a sign either, so we'll just have to use probably wooden signs. What do you look like? Are you a lamp or are you just a glass? Yeah, you're just like a gobletty type thing, aren't you? You won't fit. Can't do 2 blocks of you, can I? No. I thought no. Okay. In that case, what about? I mean, yeah, you're cool for the. Do you know what, actually, you'll probably work better there, wouldn't you? Because you're like a real interesting piece. Yeah, that's good. So what about you as the opposite accents? Yes, that's what I'm think we're going to go for. That looks good. So we'll do the same again. Creepy face at the front. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we'll do some building like here as well. But now I know that there isn't a wall torch. Unless, is there? No, so it just sits down in front of it. Because I would have probably had wall torches there. I mean, there probably is like non-hidden temple ones that would look quite good. You know, like the bungalow ones probably work quite nice. Bungalow torch, they'd probably look pretty good. I mean, to an extent, the medieval torch would probably work quite well. But we'll try and stick to where the design we've done. So we come up to here. So bearing this in mind, let's get rid of that and let's have which one is it? It's that one. Let's have the faces facing her. Oh, they're both going that way. I was kind of hoping one side would go the other way. Would make more sense. Okay, well, we'll have you. We'll have you instead, that's fine. And there, just to finish off the wall. Okay, so that does that. Now I would like something in these 3 to break them up a little bit. Now, I'm really thinking these middle ones should be some sort of light block, or at least something that's glowing a little. We have some, like, is it green tourmaline? That would probably work, I think. So we could bring in some of these mosaic tile walls as well, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I think that green tourmaline one will work well there. So for now, instead, let's find another bit of detail. That's that and that. Oops. Because there isn't much depth at the moment. It's all very flat. Yeah, it is very flat, actually, isn't it? I wonder if we should take these 3 back 1. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, so we'll just rip that out. Like so. Okay, and basically build the same thing again. Sorry to be a bit tortuous. I think I might have just made up a word. That one with that rotation, that's good. And again, whoops, whoops. So yeah, the outside of this, like the other side of this wall I'm basically building here is going to be a bit of a mess, but we will be able to fix it later on with some other bits and bobs. So it's not something I'm too worried about. Like there, yeah, that's going to be a bit messy, so we'll probably really have to sort of cage this in with different stuff. But I mean, already you can see that just that little bit of variation let's clear all this out because this needs to be flooring, which is that one. Yeah. We'll just quickly fill you in and you in. There we go. Okay. Considering maybe just turning every other one of these. I mean, again, it doesn't... Oh, that looks like it will line up if I rotate it correctly. So let's go 1. No, not quite. 2. And then put it that way. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's near enough lined up, isn't it? The colour's a little off on these two, but I actually think that's pretty good. So let's... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's rob the rotation off that, and then you can just replace them in. Yeah, that looks good. And that one. Yes. Oh, I like this a lot. Okay, let's just take these back as well. Go right up to you. Thank you. And these. Okay. And then we'll just quickly fill you all in. You are those 3. And up there, can you reach? Well, you can just about, but you're the wrong way around. Okay, great. Oh, I'm really liking this set. To be honest with you, it didn't really pop at me when I first saw it, but I did think it would be good for the Hall of Patrons, because I knew I wanted to do a Hall of Patrons in this game, because obviously some games lend themselves to doing them much more than others. What did we have? Was it those ones? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And we were going to put tourmaline glass in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, so some games lend themselves to having this sort of build, oops, than others do. So I knew I wanted to do it. I just wasn't too sure what to build it out of. And obviously we've gone for a very sort of medieval build in our own base, so I didn't want to do like a medieval thing. So then I had another look at these again. I thought, do you know what? They've given me some coins to play with. It's this is the sort of thing I should be using it for. So here we go. That's looking cool. Happy with that. So yeah, unfortunately they don't turn. That should really turn in on one side and turn in on the other, because you're very rarely going to see both. And if you are seeing both, I would imagine you want them to face the same way. So it's a little annoying that they don't do that, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Okay, good. Here we'll have a couple of our torches. They look great. Do they rotate? Yes, you can have them. I think they want to be facing on, but you can have them different rotations. That's good. And then this will be the tunnel. We'll probably do that in the next episode, or I might even do it off camera, really, because we're just going to be carrying on this theme through and just having a long corridor that we can put signs up in. So we need some tourmaline glass. We need to finish off these stairs here, and we need to do a little bit work to the exterior of it as well. Okay, so I'm going to go and get some we're going to get some gla, and then and start tidying this up, and I'll come back when I've got something that I think is worth you having a look at. Okay, there we go. We finished the approach on the stairs. I'll probably do a little bit here, not much, but maybe just like a little bit of a platform there to say, you know, this is where it begins before we head to the regular path that we've been doing down to there. So we've got flames as we go. I was putting these on blocks, but I actually think digging them in a little and getting that nice little sort of triangular detail showing on those blocks, I actually think that works pretty well. So we head all the way up to the stairs, and then we get to this area here. From this angle, you actually don't see that much of it. In fact, what I'll probably do is we'll do the old dirt column. I hope we can get a bit of a better view. Like so. There you go, that shows you a bit better. So you can see that we've kind of done it like a 2-tier roof. Here I wanted a high and tall, like a short and tall one, and then at the back it's a bit wider but a bit lower. I actually think it works out really nicely, and I've tried to do it so that it looks like it's being built into the rocks. There's a bit of stone coming through, a bit of dirt still coming through, you know, rather than it just, you know, being flat rock at the back there and having all this forward. I wanted it to look like it slowly went into the rock. In fact, from here, what I've noticed is what I might actually do is, let's just do this, is actually bring a few rock pieces forward like here. Just a little, just to really make it look like it's carved. Might even spend a bit of time getting rid of the last few bits of grass there. I'm not sure, just to finish it off. Can we land on that? There's no chance in hell, is there? Because the running animation when you land is like 3 blocks. Anyway, we'll get rid of the dirt pole in a minute. It's not part of the build. Need to get rid of that tree too. So we now come up. Then we've got faces. We've got faces there. We've got a roof, and we have these tourmaline glasses that I said that we had before. So this is regular tourmaline. This is green tourmaline. I can't quite decide. I have a slight preference. I've just realised I'm nowhere near the microphone, sorry. I have a slight preference, but I would like you folks to pick for me. And this is one of two things. One, it's a bit of a tacky attempt to get likes and comments down below. But also, I genuinely can't decide. One of them sticks out a little more than the other. The other option, of course, is that we build them in a little. I would have to change the outside slightly. But we could recess them a little as well. Maybe do something with those because it makes funky issues. But yeah, the other option is to maybe do something like that. I did try. Actually, I don't really like that. I did try a few other options with the lamps and sort of glass blocks in front of them and stuff. But that to me seemed to be the best one. It gives off a little bit of light. Well, it doesn't, but you know, it looks like it does. And I quite like it. And then we've got some tables with chalices on, and there's other things as well, but they're a lot smaller than you think they're going to be, these things. I expected one of them to be at least a 2 wide block, more like the fireplace from the medieval set, but we'll probably use them a bit further down into the build once we get started. But there you go, there's a nice entrance to our Hall of Patrons, a hidden oh, I don't remember putting you there, but you look good. Oh yeah, I did it here as well, but it was a bit weird this way. Okay, good. So there we go, start on that. I'll probably build down there off camera. Shall we, seeing as we haven't really got time to go and do a whole other build, I'd normally like to go and finish by showing you another community member's build. Instead, there is something going on over here. Let's see if we can get up onto the roof of the of here. We've still got a bit of work to do over this place actually, but look at this. Oh, it looks exciting, doesn't it? It's all still very new. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. You'll have to wait and see what they're working on. I'm going to call the video here, and I might just go and give them a hand for an hour or so. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. I just realised I've done the ceiling, the top of that, exactly like I have on my own build. Ugh, I'm so unoriginal. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, pop them down in the comments. And if you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T Sparrow. That looks good in the distance, doesn't it? Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.